National Donate Life Month, we heard from one mom who chose to donate her son's organs.
And today we hear from the story of one Gatesville man who was granted a kidney. Our Sierra Shipley joins us here in the studio. Sierra, how different is his story?
Well, Keith received a kidney from a non-related living donor. Usually we hear organ donation happening when the donor is no longer living, but this man was granted a second chance at life by a Good Samaritan. A life-changing surgery for one man leaves him forever grateful to his donor.
A life of dealing with an end-stage renal disease can be very trying. From the physical standpoint, you're losing energy because of kidneys not functioning properly.
Unfortunately, Stewart isn't a stranger to kidney failure, as his dad passed away when he was 52 before treatment was an option.
In '85, one of my older sisters actually received a transplant. So I was familiar with the dialysis process, the transplant process.
Stewart would become friends with his soon hero on a bicycling team that supports organ donations. His wife was tested first. When the test came back negative, his friend volunteered.
My friend Sherry agreed to, on her own volition, to be tested, and it turned out that the results of that test were that she was virtually a perfect match.
Someone could be on the donor list for years, with an average of 22 people dying per day because of waiting, according to the Texas Organ Sharing Alliance.
The average rate for a kidney, a person waiting for a kidney on the list is 3 to 5 years. My fortune was with the living donor, and that wait was only 7 months.
At age 65, 12 years after his transplant surgery, Stewart is ready to take on the next 12.
Limitations of just simply age, but I still am able to bicycle, which is my primary hobby.
Keith Stewart has always been an advocate for organ donation, and since his dad's passing at age 52, he received his transplant at age 53. Now that's just the weirdest or craziest timing or coincidence that, you would think, but, he just hopes by sharing his story that he advocates for more people to be an organ donor.
And you were telling us that he was also honored at Baylor Scott & White earlier this month during their flag-raising ceremony.
Yes.
Thank you, Sierra. And when Keith was honored by Baylor Scott & White, the hospital was introducing its new flag-raising ceremony.
Indeed, it is celebrating Donate Life Month by introducing a new program honoring those who give life through organ donations. Anytime an organ donation is made, the hospital will hold a private life flag-raising ceremony for the organ donor and the donor's family. Keith was asked to speak at the event, where he got to share his story with many in the community.
You also see the joy and the reward and the ongoing of life, so that others can live because of others giving their greatest gift.
The organ donor can save up to 8 lives and help up to 75 through tissue and cornea donations.